Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Papa Boris here, playing some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds. It's actually been a few real-time days since I've played this, so I don't remember what the heck happened in the last... Oh, was this the game I played with Rafam? Ah, yes, with Rafam. God, I am not excited. You know, I'll probably take one if he's offered to me, because I want to do better. I think actually it is pretty important to buy on turn... Oh, anyway, he's not here. So, Rat King's probably the best of these, even in his nerfed form, but it's actually been a while since I've done Sylvanas. Sir Finley, still garbage. Lots of +1/+1 variations on a theme, but we'll try Sylvanas again. I do think she's a bit better than people give her credit for, because, as long as the thing that you were going to do with the coin from selling a minion was roll, it's better to give adjacent minions +1/+1, and like Edwin's hero power, the ability to give bonuses to untyped minions is pretty good. Now, the problem is that I think Edwin, who happens to be here, so you can see what that is, can just give a big bonus to one minion of his choosing, is better. Like, both abilities cost a coin, because this is a 0, but you have to give up a minion, when otherwise giving up a minion would give you a coin. And then this, you just pay a coin. This just seems to be a lot better. That's my main problem, is I have a hard time justifying that this is just not basically better than this. But it's still good, and, you know, maybe we'll find some nuances here. Should you give up this token and make that a 3/2? Probably not. I mean, if you're going to give up the token, you might as well wait until you have another minion to get +1/+1 with. And also, early in the game, you probably don't want to do that since you really want to sell the token. I think one thing I've noticed from reading the Hearthstone Battlegrounds subreddit is there seems to be a consensus that at gold 5, you sell a minion and you buy 2 things. I haven't necessarily been so good about doing that, so perhaps that's just like a really obvious glaring flaw in my gameplay. Now, the nice thing about having tokens is you can just sell the token, and I think probably in cases where I've got a token, I have been more likely to sell the token than just buy 2 things, but I think even then there have been times where I'm like, I'll just buy something and roll a couple of times, see what I get. Now, with Sylvanas, there is an argument to be made, especially if you have a token, to buy one thing and then sell the token, give +2/+2 basically. Actually, I think I may be correct, because then it also lets you roll up to 2 times to find something that's actually worth the buffing. Then again, one of the best Tavern 2 cards, the Spawn of Zoth, you don't actually want to give up your tokens. Like, see here, I don't actually want to give up this token because I want to have a big board. We could go the crazy route and get Wrathweavers. Alright, we'll do that. I think, I enjoy playing as demons. It's nice that it gives you some early direction. I'm not going to go crazy with this, like to buff the Wrathweaver and the Spawn. But what I'm going to do, apart from have some fun, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy the best of whatever's available next turn. So we're going to have 2 Wrathweavers. With luck, one of the 2 things popping in here will be a demon. I would even get the 2/4 demon, because even though I don't have any demons to buff with it, I'd get any demon basically. Except, yeah, I'd get the Homunculus too, because it's basically +4/+4 stats. It's worth it. I was actually a little bit unlucky that this thing didn't... Well, it's not unlucky he had a 1/3 taunt. It sucks that that thing didn't die, because I think I could have actually tied or won had that thing died. Okay, this guy's at level 1. I think he's doing the Daryl Forever Tavern 1 strategy, where you get a bunch of the... you basically get a bunch of triples, because you always stay at level 1. And you try to get a bunch of the 1/1 Divine Shield taunts and the 2/1s that grant Divine Shields. And you just have a bunch of big stat stuff. So I'm actually kind of curious to see how well he does. Crip did a video on it. He was trying to do well with it, but he only finished 2nd. Still don't want to use this. I don't think it's correct. I don't think it's correct to give up a 2/1 to get essentially 2/2 worth of stats. So we'll just leave this be. We'll do it later. And next turn, I'm hoping that in my roll I get a demon so I can buy the demon and Tavern up. That would be nice. But yeah, so Crip, you know, you can imagine if he's a streamer, so he's probably gonna, like, you know, try his hardest to find the best possible example of something where he wins and post that to YouTube. So the fact that he posted a 2nd place finish suggests it's not a winning strategy, but we'll see. I'll feel pretty happy if I can outlast this guy. Sexar, very nice. This is a really spectacular board from Toki. Obviously, she used her hero power to get this Cobalt Guardian, despite only being at Tavern 2, which is pretty amazing. So I'm actually kind of happy that I ended up getting only 1 health away from tying. I feel like my board is pretty crappy. Well, you know, 2 spawns isn't bad. Yikes, this is horrible. Okay, well, I'm not going to go for Pogos. We'll roll 1 time, see what happens. Nothing happens. Apparently nothing is what happens. So either I buy two things here or I roll again, and at that point I'm basically committed to selling this thing to buy two things. I'm going to roll again. God, I cannot get a demon, and this is worse than the stuff I just passed on. Okay, well now we're going into just complete desperation mode. I'm going to tavern up, and I'm just not buying anything this round. That's what we're doing. All right, we got a triple. That will make up for some of the bad luck. We also have a demon buffer and no demons, and he himself is not a demon, so that's terrible. This, just to give my 2-1 a +2 health, is probably not worth it. So we're going to buy the spawn, triple it, and get a tier 4 card. Wow. Well, he doesn't have much stuff, but it's big. 3-5 cleave is ginormous for this point of the game. In fact, both of my units are going to die, and it's not even going to kill the Cave Hydra. Luckily, this is a Tavern 1, but this is a tier 4. What is he at? Tavern? He got to Tavern 3 with a triple, and he's at a 4 win streak. Oh boy, this is starting to go really badly. The cards aren't cooperating. I've got 2/1/1s that I have not been able to buff because I've never rolled a single demon. Okay, well, there's only one tier 4 demon, the Siege Breaker. I'd actually rather be getting a tier 3 Discover to try to find a Floating Watcher, but hopefully we can roll one in our next 2 rolls here. No thingamaboob. Alright, I guess we'll just get the best individual thing that's there and try to find a demon. No demons here. Although, decent Murlocs. No, we gotta get the demon at this point. Oh, for frick's sake. Wow. This is just wow. Alright, we're just gonna roll, try to find a demon for next time. Well, that's... No, I can't keep that. I have to get a demon. Why is it so hard to get a demon? Oh my god! Alright, so this is just the nightmare scenario. I would have been doing fine. I would have picked some random-ass Murlocs or something, and just, you know, I had the Cold Light Seer. Oh, that's the epic 2 damage cleave wiping out 3 things. Oh, man. These 2/3s are actually going to do a fair amount of work. So I take less damage than usual. Oh, God. It's actually going to do a stupendous... It's actually going to tie me. It's actually going to win. Oh, my God. I can't believe that it's a security rover carry. It was literally... Wasn't it a security rover versus like 5 enemy units? And it's just 1. Wow, that was funny. Okay, so still no demons. Well, we're just all in on this now. We're rolling... This would have been great. Like, look at these Murlocs. Well, not that these are all that great, but anyway... Are there demons in here anywhere? God, Jesus Christ. You know, these are like fine cards that... this to buff... You know, I'm just going to get this to buff the rover. It's okay. I'm not going to get go for the triple with that. Oh, hey, demons! There's demons in this game. Are you kidding me? All right, so we're going to do this. This. Still can't use my hero power. I will freeze this board, though. I'm gonna get this. It's probably too late to start building it up, but I will anyway. And then this. And I don't even know what my positioning is supposed to be right now. But whatever. We're at 23 health, which is pretty awful. And we're going to be taking 2 damage every time we play a demon. And we're not even, like, a good enough board to justify all this self-damage that we're taking. So it's just basically a disaster of a game. Though we did have that one hilarious security rover fight, which made everything worth it. Really, truly worth it. There's a pogo hopper in here? I guess this person kind of, like, did what I did that one time where they try to go for pogos, sort of, and then it doesn't quite work out. Yeah, it's going to be close. I'm going to lose this. Okay, it's not as close as I'd like. 3 plus Tavern. Could be worse. So yeah, I'm only at tier 3 and I'm getting smashed. The one good thing is the main things I want to find are the Floating Watchers, and at least those are on 3, so there's like some merit. It's the disaster that is my life. Okay, let's get you, and let's roll some bones. I have 2 demons, one of which is really big, and the other one is a rotating one. No, I'm going to just stick to Floating Watcher plus the Wrathweavers as far as the demons go. There's a demon. It's just a demon, so I take it. And then that would make the rover better. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll play this as a buff. We will... Actually, I'm going to use its power. That is, I think, the correct thing to do. Let's go ahead and buff these. Because the thing is, I don't actually want to sell this thing. If I sold it, I'd have 1 gold, I'd roll, and then there'd be no point to anything. Okay. Oops, this should be a little bit earlier. Maybe even before that. Can I switch it? No, I can't. Crud. Okay. So the rover can go. I think it did its job. Wow, it's a pretty big board. It's a huge attacker. Luckily, no refreshes on the Divine Shields. So that's good. Junk bot is not super concerning. I don't think there's any microbots, are there? Is that a microbot guy? Oh my god, it did have microbots and both the divine shields got recharged. Oh Jesus, that's really bad. Yeah, I think I needed to snipe one of them before it refreshed. Is it a tie though? It's a tie. Okay, that's fine. Could have won if not for the epic refresh on 2 kobolds, but it's fine. Alright, so Soul Juggler, still don't really think it's worth it. I could roll up to 4. I'm going to go up to 4 if I find a triple to try to find a Mal'Ganis or Void Lord. This, if in case I get a Void Lord, could be good, but I don't really want to go for that stuff. I'm not going to get the Homunculus because it's too bad. It's just I can't take 2 damage. I'm already at 12. This doesn't do enough. It just buffs this by 1. This guy's going to be departing shortly. So, there we go. That's a good one. Oh, God, how did I go so slowly? Okay, so we'll do this. Actually, it's probably a mistake to do that. Oops, that was a mistake. That was really a mistake to play it. Oh, crap. Okay, so what we do is we sell this. We buy this just to store some money. Oh, God. That was terrible. I should have positioned that better so I could have buffed things I care about instead of a spawn of N'Zoth, which is like literally the worst thing to buff. But I realized since I was buying this as basically just to lay over 1 gold, it made no sense to keep that Voidwalker around. Crap, I really goofed that up big time. I missed out on basically +2/+2 because the spawn of N'Zoth is a stupid thing to buff. I guess I can keep the spawn around, and eventually the 5-attack thing will die, but it's mostly just a Divine Shield popper. And this second crowd favorite was a huge blunder, I think, because it's just too late to start building it up. But on the flip side, it does give me now the chance to triple the crowd favorite, which is good. It is going to be pretty important that I pick up Mal'Ganis soon. I can only play 4 more demons, basically, as long as my Wrathweavers don't get tripled. So I still can't really play that. This is pointless. I'll be selling off this Divine Shield dude. So we're just going to roll for demons and triples. Okay, well, that's a demon. It is even a keepable demon. I'm just going to use this ability right now. Let's go ahead and buff the crowd favorites. We'll play this. So I can roll 2 more times trying to find a triple. And if I find something on the next roll, I can actually sell this right away. Which of course I didn't, because of course I didn't. This is actually decent. If I didn't have this whole thing going on, I might actually go for the late kobolds. And then that is nothing. I already got my triple for that. This is just on the floating watcher. So yeah, kind of sad. Okay, we'll just have the spawn hopefully die, then this thing can go next to pop Divine Shields. Toki was crazy. She got off to a really good start. She has a 1 win streak. Oh, because a tie... Oh, wait, I tied her? When did I play Toki? Did I tied Toki? Oh, it was the one with the... Oh, right, the Cobalt. Yes, that was the one who had the Cobalt earlier and lived at 1 health. I tied her that time. Okay. Well, we can do basically no more losses, so I have to just win or tie here. I'll be in 7th place. Daryl is whom I said I would keep an eye on. He's not doing so hot. Although if we both die this time, according to a friendly commenter on my channel, I will actually beat him on tie breaks because I had the higher position going into the fight. Okay, how does this look? This looks difficult to beat. So I know this thing has the microbots. Anybody else got microbots? You have microbots? No, no microbots. Do you have microbots? No, just the 1 microbots. So I'm really hoping... Oh, it's got taunt, though. It's going to be difficult. Oh, right. This thing spews out refreshers like nobody's business. Okay, at least one of the refreshers was wasted, but I am losing this fight. I don't think 22 health is enough. This is like 20 attack right here already. Ah, crap. And I can't afford even one of these to live. So it has to be a tie, but it's not a tie. She lives with 1 Cobalt, and that's enough to finish me off in 7th. Well, yeah. Oh, wait, what? Oh, she's at 4 plus 3 is 7. Oh, and Daryl. No, Daryl made it. Okay, my nemesis, whom I just decided is my nemesis, made it. Well, I can't play any more demons, so we are totally screwed. The only way this works is if I find a triple on my Wrathweaver. Otherwise, I'm going into the next round with just nothing compared to... Okay, well, let's roll. Hey, there's a triple. Okay, so we have to tavern up and roll Mal'Ganis, which I believe is something I have done literally never. Here we go. And... No. Okay. So I can get the Void Lord. The problem is that I have to then sell both Wrathweavers. The other stuff is just complete garbage. Alright, we'll just get the biggest stats. And roll for what? What are we rolling for? I don't even know what we're rolling for here. Oh, another triple on the Wrathweavers. Yes, that would have been the better triple to find, as it would have picked it up off the board, so I could have actually played a demon. But as it is, we just die here. And now, unfortunately, Daryl... Oh, I'm up against Daryl. Oh, he didn't do the thing. He ended up taverning up. Oh, you're not my nemesis anymore, Daryl. So you're going to beat me, and you're going to make me go out. But you are not my nemesis, so it's okay. Yes, I am getting demolished here. He gave up on the Tavern 1 thing. Maybe it wasn't even... Maybe he just happened to stay at Tavern 1 for an unusually lengthy period. I don't know. This actually could have been a tie, I think, if I had sniped the Soul Jugglers really quickly, and then my last guy traded with his. Alright, well anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe if you did for some weird reason. And I'll see you again soon. Take care. Ah, oh, top 4. Would have made it to top 4 if I could have just beaten Daryl. Well, till next time.